Have you ever felt trapped inside your own thoughts, unable to escape the storm in your mind? If you ever felt like this, then this story is for you. Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled between tall, ancient mountains, there lived a 24-year-old young man named Marco. Marco was kind at heart, gentle in nature, but his mind was never at rest. From morning till night, thoughts swirled inside him like a wild storm. Regrets from the past clung to him like shadows, and worries about the future followed him everywhere he went. He felt trapped inside his own mind. He would sit by the river, hoping the flowing water would calm him. He would walk through the fields, hoping the wind would bring him peace, but nothing worked. His nights were filled with tossing and turning. His days were heavy and joyless. He couldn't smile, he couldn't focus. He felt lost in a world that kept moving while he stood stuck in place. One afternoon, while sitting under an old oak tree, Marco overheard some travelers speaking about a mysterious village deep in the hills. They said a wise old man lived there, a former psychologist from the city who had once helped thousands find peace within themselves. But after growing old, he left the noisy life behind and settled in a quiet village surrounded by nature. He rarely speaks, one traveler said. But when he does, his words change people's lives. A tiny spark lit up inside Marco. Maybe, just maybe, this man can help me. And so, with nothing but hope in his heart, Marco packed a small bag and began his journey. The path was long and difficult. He climbed steep hills, crossed cold streams, and spent nights under the open sky. Sometimes he felt like turning back, but something inside whispered, "Keep going." Finally, after days of walking, he reached the peaceful village tucked away between green hills. Everything felt different there. The air was fresher, the wind was calmer, and even the birds seemed to sing slowly, as if they were never in a hurry. In the center of the village stood a small wooden house covered in climbing plants and flowers. On its porch sat the old man, eyes closed, breathing gently. His face was wrinkled but peaceful, like someone who had made peace with the world and with himself long ago. Marco approached him and spoke softly, almost afraid to disturb the silence. "Grandfather, my mind is restless. Thoughts never leave me. I feel tired all the time. I want peace. Can you help me?" The old man opened his eyes. They were sharp, yet calm, like a still lake. "So you have traveled far to find peace," he said. "Come with me, I will give you a simple task." He took Marco to the small yard behind his house. Without saying a word, he filled a glass with water, so full that the water curved above the rim, ready to spill at the slightest movement. He handed the glass to Marco. "Walk to the edge of the village and come back," he instructed. "But remember, do not spill even a single drop." Marco was surprised. Was peace hidden in this simple task? But he trusted the old man. So he held the glass carefully and began walking. The village road was narrow and alive with activity. Children played with wooden toys. Women carried baskets of fruit. Shopkeepers shouted out their prices. Chickens ran across the path. Dogs barked loudly. But Marco did not look at any of them. His entire world became the glass in his hands. Every step was careful. Every breath was slow. People stared curiously, but no one disturbed him. They understood he was learning something important. After some time, Marco finally returned. Not a single drop spilled. "I did it," he said proudly. The old man nodded with a soft smile. "Good. Now tell me, what did you see on the road? Did you notice the children? Did you hear the dogs?" Marco blinked in confusion. "No, I didn't notice anything at all. I was only focused on the glass." The old man's smile grew deeper. "That is the secret, Marco. Something that was always inside you, but you never realized it. When your mind stays in the present moment, fully, completely, there is no room for fear, regret, or confusion. While you focused on the water, your mind became quiet. You were not living in the past. You were not racing into the future, you were simply here, now, and in this now, peace lives. Slow understanding began to rise in Marco's heart, slow and warm, like the sunrise. Peace was not something outside him. It was not hidden in mountains or in distant villages. Peace was inside him all along, waiting for him to return to the present moment. Bowing his head, he whispered, "Grandfather, I understand. If I want to calm my mind, I must stay in this moment. That is where real peace exists." The old man smiled as the sun dipped behind the mountains. Marco began his journey home, but he was not the same man who had arrived. He walked with a lighter heart, a clearer mind, and a quiet smile. For the first time in years, he felt free. He now carried with him the greatest lesson of all. When the mind returns to the present, the storm inside finally ends.